Now we are studying the structure of the chloroplast. To study the structure of the chloroplast, we need to isolate the complete structure of the chloroplast. So when we try to break open the cell, the chloroplast might also get broken, which helps in the process of photosynthesis. So it becomes complex to break open the cell and take out the whole structure of the chloroplast. But in 1954, a scientist called Daniel I. Ammon has opened the plant cell carefully, gently to isolate this chloroplast, which could carry out the process of photosynthesis. So when we are studying the structure of the chloroplast, chloroplast is a membranous structure present in the plant cell. It has got three membranes. These are the outer two membranes, and the third membrane is stacked, forms a stacked sac-like structure called granum, and this granum is considered to trap the solar energy. The remaining part of the chloroplast is fluid filled part known as the stroma, and this stroma is believed to be the center for enzymatic reactions which lead to the formation of the or synthesis of the glucose molecules, and these glucose molecules join together to form the starch. Then substances found in the chlorophyll which help in trapping the solar energy are known as photosynthetic pigments. There are several types of photosynthetic pigments in the chloroplast which help in the process of photosynthesis. Then chlorophyll is such a pigment which has got an atom of the magnesium in the center, and this magnesium atom is equivalent to the heme of the hemoglobin. Then the membranes of the thylakoid have got chlorophyll pigments, and these chlorophylls are of two types. They are chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll A is blue green in color and chlorophyll B is yellow green in color, and there are around 50 to 400 pigment molecules which make up light harvesting complex. Light harvesting complex, or you can say photosynthetic units which help in the process of photosynthesis. Then each granum has got several such type of photosynthetic units or light harvesting complexes. Then during photosynthesis, several events occur in the chloroplast. Those events can be studied as conversion of the light energy to chemical energy. We know that the granum which has got pigments, I told you they form light harvesting complex, and around 50 to 400 pigment molecules, I told you they form the light harvesting complex or photosynthetic units. They help in conversion of the light energy to chemical energy. Then they help in splitting of the water molecule. Then ultimately reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. So the events of photosynthesis in the chloroplast start with the absorption of light energy which help in initiation of several events of the photosynthesis. Once light is absorbed, then several events keep on occurring in the photosynthesis. Then after that there is no need of light again. The remaining several events will occur in the dark also. So the light events are called as light dependent reactions, and the events which take place in the dark are known as light independent reactions. So in this way, chloroplast plays a very important role in the process of photosynthesis. Then we are going to study more details about this.